right, welcome back. This is our not top 40, but that's where we are today.
Top 40 gold.
It's our top 100, and here we are doing number 31 through 40. So I am Karla, and this is Bryan.
Here on the Dice Tower, Casey would say, imagine the top 40. Somebody.
And what is your top 40?
Did you know Casey Kasem did the voice of Shaggy, I think? Or at least Robin in the old show.
in Ninja Turtles.
Huh?
What's Casey's name in Ninja Turtles?
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Driving that train. Never mind. Not going to say the next line because it'll get Tom banned on YouTube. So, it's a classic Grateful Dead song. Now, that being said, we're on 31 through 40. This is going to sound familiar to us a little bit. This first part. My number 40, or your number 40. Who wants to go? You go first.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Nope, you just go. You
All
win.
right, I'll just take it. All right, my top 40.
Top 40.
My top 40. Number 40 today, coming at you tonight, kids, is
Andy Rutz.
Is Azul.
Azul is great, yeah. It's just, I like the chocolate version the best. It plays like the original, but it's chocolate.
I was going to say, I like the original the best. I like 1, then 3, then 2, and then I don't care about the rest.
Yeah.
But the original Azul is fantastic. It's you take squares of sometimes chocolate or glass.
So some may call them Azul tiles.
Or they might just call them, it's not glass, is it? It's tile.
Tile, yeah, but
yeah.
Porcelain glass, it's all breakable stuff that starts as a liquid at some point in its life.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's great.
it is great. My number 40 is related to it similarly, and that would be Sagrada/Sagrada Artisans. I love the original Sagrada because when you put the dice in the window, it looks like stained glass. But I like the Legacy version because we say Legacy games make anything better.
They do.
The Legacy version is great because you have
Except Seafall.
40 minutes per turn, per player. Mm-mm. I love how in the Legacy version, though, you got a book and you're filling it in with the colored pencils and stuff, even though one of those colored pencils doesn't look anything like the color it's supposed to be.
But that's fine.
Yeah, but great game, a lot of fun. If you haven't played the Legacy version, I highly recommend Sagrada Artisans. But I like the way the original looks better, if that makes any sense. So my number 40, Sagrada Artisans.
Well, that's because you're just coloring in the Artisans version.
It's true.
All right, number 39. 39 for me is Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. I believe you have said this already.
I did. It was higher up on my list.
Or lower.
Or lower. It depends on how you count that.
Like, is a 95 higher or lower than a...
Higher numerically, but quality-wise,
would you rather be number
lower.
1 in the race or number 40?
If you're not first, you're last.
That's what I heard in Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Met that kid.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyway.
All right, it's a great game. It's a party. It's not really a party game.
Deduction game. Social deduction game.
At game night like it's a party game.
Yeah, kind of when we say the word party, we mean a game that 8 people can play or 6 people can play.
Quickly and happily.
Quickly, chaotically sometimes. But yeah, I would consider this a party game, even though most people think like So Clover just one as party games. This to me works as a party
game. So you're just trying to figure out who done it.
Yeah, deadly party.
All right, number 39 for you.
39 for me is Viticulture. It's the second Stonemaier game I played after Scythe, and I went and immediately found it because I love Scythe so much. This game is tremendous. I'd heard so many good things about it for years, and then like 9 years ago I picked it up, got it, and then immediately went out and found, I think on eBay, the Tuscany expansion because I will never play this without Tuscany. No. Not that the original is bad, I just love what Tuscany does.
And it's funny that you just said that as your number 39 because my number 38 is also Viticulture. What? Same brain.
That's amazing.
Never. Sometimes rarely ever.
We haven't had an exact crossover yet, but I feel like we made closer to the top.
We've almost nailed it.
Yes.
A couple times now.
Yeah, Viticulture is great. We love that game.
Viticulture is a great game. I love using the Grande worker whenever he blocks the spot I want to go to or someone else.
Yeah, he's very grande.
Yep. His power is very grand.
It's true.
All right, that's my number 38. What's yours?
Number 38 for me is the quintessential worker movement / card deck building game, Great Western Trail. I don't know if I put Maracaibo on my list. I think I meant to put these on the same slot because they are pretty much the same game,
That's
give or
true.
take. Maracaibo's got more story stuff, so if I didn't put it higher on the list, no, it belongs about here somewhere in my list because I really like the whole idea of building the deck out, building your hand of cards out, and then selling those cattle off for ribeyes. I like all the versions of this, but the version that I like the most is the original with the cattle versus sheep because let's be honest, cattle taste better than sheep in my opinion. I like lamb chops.
And you like heroes.
I like heroic lamb chops. Oh, yeah, that word. Yeah. I do. So I can't really pick, but it's delicious. Not the game.
I don't know. Maybe. All right, number 37 for me is Tekken.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think this is the first of the T games to appear on my list.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I know there's one higher though, and just because I know you, maybe two. But
And there's an obelisk in the center of the rondelle board. You use dice. Whenever your dice are in the light, things happen. Versus when they're in the shadow,
yep.
there's a scale. It's great.
Yeah, it's such a good game, Takino. And we also made ours better too with some 3D printed materials out of it. So just great looking game. My number 37 is it's very much the spiritual ancestor, in my opinion, even though it's a different team and different creatives, of a game way higher on my list. But this is Eldritch Horror. Oh my gosh, I love this game. It's globe trotting. It's way better than Arkham Horror. It uses the cards to give you
tiny
different
little
types of
cards.
encounters. Yes, Corey Kaniski's favorite type of cards. He's one of my favorite designers. But you go around the globe, you do the encounters and actions, and you're trying to beat the great old ones. But I like the scale of this one being global. To me, that's just cool. So, Eldritch Horror, my number 37.
Number 36 for me is a fantastic game, fantastic app. I don't get to play it very often, but it is Terra Mystica. I love choosing a group of fantastic creatures and playing.
And where to find them. Sorry.
Beast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's not the same thing. Where's our copy of this? Is it up there?
Yes.
Behind Cody's belt? Okay.
But they can't see that.
Yeah, it's up there, y'all.
But anyway, I really enjoy this game. You are terraforming the Earth, or you're
not Mars in this one.
So you change tiles, you rotate little discs for different powers. There's a priest track. There's lots of things going on and lots of different ways you can score points. It's just a good time.
I love it when you pull something off your player board and it shows you what your new benefit is long term. Anytime that happens is great. Oh, Foundation is wrong. Both of our lists does that too. But this one is just the OG of it. Really great. I've never won. Ever. Don't like Gaia Project though. Want to try the industrial one, but I would definitely give the industrial one.
I like the OG one.
Yep, my number 36 has already been said by Karla up earlier on her list. And that would be Kingsburg. Man, I love this game. The first dice placement game I ever played. You roll the dice, you put them out there to get resources, and it gives you the resources in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to the king. And what's cool about that is you could get something in 1 that you've also put a dice out for 6, and you can get them both. You can get the ones from 1 to play them on 6. It's just really cool how it does that. So Kingsburg, definitely a great game.
All right, number 35 for me, it has been said, I don't believe it's been said by me yet, is Seven Wonders Duel.
That's such a
And I will definitely replace this
as soon as the Tolkien one comes in?
Okay, I will definitely replace this as soon as the Tolkien one makes it to my hands.
100%.
Because I really want that. And I do have a birthday in a couple weeks, I'm just saying. But anyway, Lord of the Rings Duel is going to replace this. But right now, Seven Wonders Duel is on my list.
There's an app for this too. I will take, once the Lord of the Rings one hits, I'm going to take this and boot it off a bridge like an Anchorman.
And then the Seven Wonders of the World are awesome and amazing and real. But
yeah.
I just really like fantasy and hobbits. And
were they real though?
What are you considering?
Was Shakespeare a real person or was he a committee?
What, are you a flat earther now?
What is happening? No. Yeah, I love that. Let's so good. Duel is great. I've never won.
What about the moon? JK.
I'm just going to lean it every time. My number 35, back to the chaos. This is Escape the Curse of the Temple. My gosh, this game is chaotic. Plays in 10 minutes, real time.
And as we've discovered, you love chaos.
I love chaos. You roll the dice and you're yelling to each other, I need this. Can you get a key? Or can you help me here? Come help me here. So good.
I think you're the only one yelling.
True. True. My voice carries a lot, so.
It does.
It's a great game. It's chaotic and fun, and we still own it, and we bought it like 9 years ago. So love this game so much. So that's my number 35, Escape the Curse of the Temple.
All right, number 34, for me, has been said by you already, is Parks.
Parks is great.
It's such a fun game. You get to travel to the national parks, and you're going on a little walk, and it's like an adventure without hobbits. It's just like real life, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But the art's great.
Doesn't have as much nature theme as like So Clover, but it's still really great, you know.
I see what you did there.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I love this game. Absolutely. Keyforge game, Keymaster game, some of them. Anyway, they're really great. I don't like Trails as much, but I do like Trails too. So if you want to play Trails, you'll get a similar experience. I would say that. Play Parks, yeah. My number 34. Wow, this is higher on the list than it was last time, or earlier on the list than it was last time. This is Pandemic Legacy.
Great game.
Got this for Karla for Mother's Day years ago, and we played through it like that. Gosh, it's good. It's the best Legacy game in my opinion, probably still, even though there's a higher
I
one on
mean,
the
we
list.
really did like the Jurassic World one.
That's true, but this one is
We're in the
fun.
minority on that, but we did like it.
I like what you do in here. You get all the stuff going and you eradicate and cure. And then the Legacy was just done so well. And I personally think Legacy works better in co-op than it does in competitive.
All right, number 33. I know for a fact is going to be on his list significantly higher.
I don't know.
But it's a great game. It is Western Legends. There are cowboys there, and you can choose to be a sheriff, which is a good guy, or you can play as a bandit or a bad guy.
Red Dead 2 is basically what this is, the board game.
It's a fun game. I don't lose it very often, if ever.
I've never won.
I think you did.
Maybe. Probably from just playing with certain people.
But it's fun. It's like the ultimate sandbox game, and then every time there's a new expansion, it just becomes more sandboxy, and it's just super fun.
Oh, that's a good point. I probably would have put Zaya on here, but I don't own Zaya. I only played it once, but
I've never played it.
So good.
Zaya, I mean.
My number 33 is Back to the Chaos again. This is the most stressful game I've ever played. It is called Kites.
I don't like this one.
It's made with sand timers, and you play cards down to flip the timers and keep the sand from running out.
There's several different sand timers, and you whatever color card you play, you get to flip that sand timer, and it's just chaos, and my goodness.
And some of the timers are shorter than the other ones. There's 30 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, all that. So you have to keep them in the air. Essentially, you're keeping kites in the air. It's really... Oh, neither of us put Hanabi on here, speaking of that. But we probably should have put Hanabi. That would have been a good one for that.
Would you call that a board game or a card game?
Card game, but so is Kites with timers.
That's true.
This is great. Love
Does
this
this
game.
one count?
Yeah, it counts.
Well, it counts. All right, number 32 for me is Altiplano, which is a bag builder, which we figured out I really enjoy bag builders, and I like llamas, or so is an alpaca.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah.
Alpaca.
So you're drawing tokens to do what, Brian?
Well, you're going around those different actions, and what I like about this one versus Orleans, even though I like Orleans as well, you have the different actions for where you want to take your person, and you can walk a certain amount of spaces to take the actions there. So the chips you pull out of your bag give you access to actions during the turn, and man, this is a good one. I just really like this too.
It's fun.
It is. My number 32 has already been said by Karla, and I do win this game very often using the exact strategy I mentioned earlier, and that would be Game of Thrones. I like to play under the radar, have 9 castles without anybody noticing it, and then...
Everybody notices because you play like a Lannister.
But the best part is, and it's happened to me twice, people thought they were going to win in 2 turns, and they were setting it up, and they were like, you better help me because I'm going to win, you'll come in second. I was like, yeah, you're right, okay. And then boom, the next turn I win. I love doing that. It's happened twice. It's great. It's cutthroat.
It's fun.
But play the Game of Thrones, you win or you
A
die.
bit of a social deduction game, but...
Not deduction, but negotiation.
Yeah, that's what I meant. A little bit of a social negotiation game, but...
A rural juror.
They'll stab you in the back so fast. It's just like Lannisters and Targaryens. And...
It's true. It's true. But the Starks are nice.
They're always nice.
Friendly chaps. Anybody who has a moral compass, dead in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Jon Snow made it.
Yeah, well, that's true. He died once.
He came back, though.
Spoiler. For like 10 years ago. I'm not one of those people. If you haven't seen Alien yet, and I tell you, oh, guess what? There's an alien on the ship. That's your fault.
All right, number 31 for me is My Father's Work. I enjoy games with a storytelling element, and I really enjoyed this game. It was a nice surprise. It can go a little long, so I've only played it 2 people, but I really like the world and the creativity involved in making this game.
What's cool is it's like Mansions of Madness, the Euro, basically. It's a Euro game that uses the app, and it does different things based on what you put into the app, and it is beautiful looking, too. So, great game. My number 31 has not been said, and I don't know if it will get said by Karla. That would be The Pillars of the Earth, based on Ken Follett's book. Follett? I don't know. His book spanning the building of a cathedral in the Middle Ages. But what's great about this is a worker placement game, and depending on, like I said earlier in one of the games, the actions activate in order. So if you put something down here and you're also up here, you'll activate in order, so you may be able to get the resources here for there. I love this game, and I love how it scores. You're trying to get those cards to let you score more. So Pillars of the Earth, go get it if you can. It was the first thing I ever saw that actually did the vassal law.
Which is?
It was out of print for a long time. Didn't look like it was ever going to get reprinted. Tom always says if a game's good enough, it'll get reprinted. He was right. This one got reprinted, and man, it's good. I
But
think
you really enjoy the world of
the book's
story,
great. Yeah, the book's really good. I mean, it's like a more realistic Game of Thrones with less violence. It's a hard
it's not
PG
realistic.
13.
It's still like fantasy.
No, it's not.
Right?
There's no fantasy. It's a hard PG 13 historical fiction, but not like Amish fiction. You know, it's like not like that. That's my number 31, Pillars of the Earth.
All right. That was our 31 through 40.
That's it. Catch us next video, and we almost have some crossover here, I realize, but that will be for the next video.
Here we go.
Number 21 through 30.
That's the way it works.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video from the Dice Tower. Hey, you want to learn more about us, communicate with us? We have a Facebook group, we have a Discord channel, lots of different ways to get involved with the Dice Tower. You can find that in our Linktree link below. So just click that, it will take you and you can communicate with us on Facebook, join our Facebook groups. There's lots of cool things that you can find and become part of the Dice Tower. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tom Vassell.